Hi, everybody. In this video, I'm going to go through the scale constructing an angle bisector, and let me make sure I have a note here. I've actually gone through and written down the steps of this. When you get a problem wrong, or at the end when you get a problem right, you can see these steps, and it will tell you in red what is done each step, and I wrote that down. And I recommend that you do the same. That information is available to you, so please write that stuff down so you can refer back to it later on. We are going to use a compass and a straight edge to bisect angle Q. Your final answer should be exactly one blue ray. So here's angle Q, and I want to bisect it or divide this ray or angle in half, using one blue ray. So first things first, I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to set its center at point Q, and I will set its radius to anything I would like. And I'm going to mark the intersection points on my first and second rays. Now I will take the center of my compass and I will move it to the intersection point, one of the intersection points. I don't need to change its radius at all. And I'm going to draw an arc where I think the bisector would be. So the bisector, I think, would kind of like cut right down here. So I'm going to draw an arc right about here, because I think it's going to go like right through there somewhere. Okay, now I'm going to move the center of the compass to that other intersection point. Oh, I need to make that arc just a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna move it to this other intersection point, and I will draw an arc where I think our bisector is going to be. And you'll notice the two arcs I drew just barely don't intersect. So I have to return to the previous intersection point. So I need to move the center of our compass back to the other side, and I need to extend this arc a little bit. So now notice I have an intersection point here, and I can construct a ray from point Q through that intersection point. So essentially what we do here is we approximate where that bisector is, and then we really just find it. We set ourselves up to actually find the bisector or the middle using circles. So let's draw another one. Well, let's submit this. We are going to use compass and straight edge to bisect angle T, and it should be exactly one blue ray. Ooh, this one will be kind of fun. It's kind of an obtuse, it looks like it's an obtuse angle, larger than 90 degrees, but less than 180. So I'm going to set my compass at point T, set my radius to anything, and then I will draw my intersections on both rays. Now I will move the center of my compass to that intersection point, and I will draw an arc. As we learned in the last example, the bigger the better. The larger you can make it, the greater chance the two you draw will intersect. You don't have to draw the whole circle though, because that could get a little bit crowded. Now I'm going to move the center over to the other ray, and this time when I draw my arc, it will intersect the one I had already drawn. So now I have this clear intersection point, so I can draw a ray from point T through the intersection point where my two arcs intersect. I'm gonna do one more. All right, angle U, let's get it. Let's see, that one looks like what we just did. Okay, let's do angle C. So I will start with my compass, set my radius to anything, do it kind of small this time. And we will start by drawing our intersection on both of our rays. And then I will move the center of my compass to one of our intersection points. I'm going to go this way this time. And I'm going to take a guess at where I think this bisector might be. Draw an arc there. And then I will move the center of my compass over to the other intersection point and draw another arc where I think that bisector might be. And notice they do intersect. So now I can click on ray, and I will be able to draw a ray from point C through that intersection point, which will bisect these two angles. Notice making that compass set kind of small on that example made it a little bit harder, I'd say. I bet if I had made the first compass when I had first set it, if I had set it to something a little bit wider, it would have been easier to find that intersection point. Anyways, please let me know what questions you have on this, and I look forward to seeing you in class.